Hey, I'm Coach Mike Pouncy with ITL Player Development, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rising star on the big scene, make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat, don't settle for less. They put you through that test, your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
SLT Nation, welcome back to another episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, except today we are doing something super special. We are on site live at probably one of the dopest facilities here in the DFW area, Open Gym out here in Denton. We are rocking with our guys, Chris and Jules. They set us up in this amazing facility, and guess what? You can't have an amazing facility without having an amazing guest. Oh my goodness, probably one of the dopest husband and wife combinations in the city. We had his beautiful wife on previously, and now we got one of the coolest, one of the most iconic, trailblazing, legendary trainers. We got Coach Mike Pouncy rocking with us today in the building. How you doing today, Coach?
Man, you know, I appreciate that intro. Like, you be at the gyms a lot by yourself. I'm like, yeah, man, give me that again. Like, I like that.
You deserve your roses, man. You doing work. You creating a whole different vibe out here in these streets, man. You got young ladies all around the DFW area hooping, young men. I mean, you creating something, man. You catching that wave. We just trying to be on that same lane with you. Well, listen, if this is your first time rocking with Sports Life Talk, hey, allow me to introduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South B. Jones of OG Louisiana, all things, everything Louisiana. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, my partner in crime. Man, it feel good to be out here, KT, the Quiet Storm. Kevin Thomas, how you doing, KT?
B. Jones, I'm in my natural element. It's a goal, and we're in the gym.
We not finna start that
today.
Get
buckets.
We not
Coach gets buckets.
We not finna start that today.
Let's do it, man.
Y'all stick around long enough. I might make KT. It ain't nothing but an opportunity. I might make KT put some buckets up on that. Look at that face. Look, he got nervous. Y'all rewind it.
You can tell you now the hooper. That's a face of confidence. So let's go.
All right. Well, listen. If this is your first time watching the channel, we know there's a million other shows that y'all can be watching. We appreciate you so much for being here with us. We gotta pay the bills though. Check this out. On the count of three, just like we do it on every other episode. Don't let this environment fool you. Don't let this polo fool you. We still in these streets. We out here, and this is our year. So on the count of three, we need y'all to show us some love and smash that subscribe button. Pouncy, is your people gonna rock with us, man?
Hey, buddy. We a gang.
Man, let's
our gang stick together.
Oh, let's go to work. We got the goal spinning, and we in here winning. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. Around here, we don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family members. And if you smash that subscribe button, you are officially now part of the Sports Life Talk family. KT, how good does it feel to be in this facility, man? We got the glowing lights.
B. Jones, I think we made it, man. We've officially made it.
Hey, I ain't gonna say we made it, but this takeoff right here, man. This
Jones,
right here,
come on, man. You gotta manifest it. We've made it.
You know what? Hey, shame on me. You right, big bro. You right. We
I gotta
made it.
ask you real quick before y'all get started. How did you feel when you walked in the facility?
Oh, man,
what went through your mind?
Bro, I said this is a hidden gem. First, I was like, man, every dope hooper in the Metroplex need to be out here putting up some buckets, man. They need to be out here putting up buckets, putting in that work. Because it feels like you in something that's bigger than yourself, it's bigger than life, but at the same point in time, you get that isolation, you get that quiet, so you can do the work, you can lock in, you can focus and do your business. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know, you ain't got the stands around, you ain't got people walking in and out of the gym. You just focus on you, your technique, your shot, the things that you need to do to get better. But you're doing it on a scale that's, I feel like LeBron James could come in this thing, man.
Yeah.
No, no doubt. He definitely could come in.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like a LeBron James, a Ja Morant, Steph
But you know who
Curry,
else
they
could
would
come in here?
Who?
The head coach. He can come here and get buckets too.
Who is the head coach?
Me, man. Stop hating. I'm about sick of you.
Y'all, we gonna be here for an hour listening to this, man.
We're gonna have to see this. We're gonna have to see this.
We gonna have to see it today. It's gonna happen.
You sit next to the wrong person.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sitting there like, all right, we're gonna check.
But you know what? I don't hoop on an empty stomach, so you know I'm gonna come back. We're gonna do a part 2.
All the excuses. All the
I'm
excuses.
hungry. Let's go.
All right. Well, before we get the show started, we talk about Coach Pouncy's amazing journey. We got to take him through the Sports Life Talk initiation, man. Now, your wife did the initiation. She killed it.
Yeah, because she probably studied everything. Was ready. Like I walked in the room. I was like, "What'd you study?" She was like, "This would be the questions." I was like, "You supposed to just go off the dome?" She's like, "Nope, don't do that."
So as a shooter, as an elite shooter, you about to go off the dome right now?
I'm about to go off the dome.
Oh my! The anticipation is high.
Yeah. The thing about it is, when you really live this life, I'm just gonna tell you my story.
Let's go to work.
Let's
go to work. You ready for the initiation?
What is initiation? Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's go, KT.
Let's go.
All right, Coach. To initiate you into the SLT family, you gotta give us your top 5 music artists.
Oh, that's easy, man. We got Kevin Gates. Man, Maddie Cott's got me on somebody. SZA lately. She got me on SZA. I've been on a SZA kick. KK Jones, man, she had me on some Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Swift was rocking the other day. I'm gonna go Trey Songz, and then the last one, The Weeknd. We got to hit The Weeknd.
Okay, now that's kind of a smooth, vibey type list, right? I ain't hear too much trap or I ain't hear no rap or nothing like that. So
I get turned up with Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates my number one. I'm gonna get turned up with it. But everything else, like,
please don't say
you know what Kevin Gates from.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I know what Kevin Gates from.
Put your L's up. Put your L's up. We still in here. That's what I'm talking about.
Is there ever going to be a show where we have no Louisiana ties? Besides you.
But that ought to show you how influential the state of Louisiana is to the pop culture. With the day that you recognize how much of an impact, we got the world greedy in KT. I'm just saying, Kevin Gates, hey, I got 2 phones, one for the, you know what I'm saying? Come on,
okay,
KT.
so that's enough of that. All right, Coach.
I can't say the rest.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't.
We got kids watching this. I can't say the rest.
All right, Coach. So we like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. But 2023, B. Jones,
what you give?
I've been extremely generous.
Okay.
So this is family, man. He's already family before the initiation.
Okay.
He said Taylor Swift.
Yep.
Kevin Gates.
Yep.
He said Trey Songz.
Yep.
The Weeknd and SZA, right?
Yeah, SZA. Yep.
That's a pretty monumental top 5. So let's give him. I'm looking him right in his face. Give him 10, man. We ain't.
But you got to give him 2 for the open gym bonus, though.
Well, that's 12. Can you count to 12? That's what I'm worried about. Because when numbers get too high, B. Jones, I worry about your counting.
Hey,
you from Louisiana.
If it ain't dollar bills.
All right, Coach. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
My favorite superhero? Man, my favorite superhero is Batman.
We already vibing.
You know why?
Yep.
Why is that?
Because the thing about it, he's a hero and everybody don't really know who he is. So he get to still live his life.
And he got money. You left out the money part.
And he got that money. And what's better than being rich and nobody know about it?
I know that. All right, Bruce Wayne, since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
Oh, Wish I Had Kevin Gates. That's easy.
So everything just...
Man, I probably listen to that song every day for 2 years straight at 4 a.m. going to the gym.
But there is a Kevin Gates song I like. It's off his new album. I cannot remember the words to it. Golly, I would have definitely rapped it. Not all the profanities, but everything else.
I'm glad you don't remember it because we're trying to keep people watching.
That's kind of messed up, man. You're supposed to be my brother and you clowning me in front of the company. I don't appreciate that. All right, Coach. So what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Man, everything from focus, discipline, and consistency. And just even with the success, man, like having the success and wanting more of it. I mean, your job is never done. Your job's never done. Like, man, I remember looking to see where point I'm at now as a trainer. And I was like, man, if I can get to that, I'll be good. Then you get to it, it's like, man, what's next?
Right.
Hey, come on, let's keep this going. Let's be innovative. Let's find places like this. Let's work with people. Let's build relationships. And then the thing about it, like, I don't work a day in my life no more. Like, I enjoy. I wake up happy. I mean, it's hard, but Man, I don't work. Like, I get to have fun.
That's the American dream, man.
Man, it is.
We trying to be like Mike,
Hey,
man.
you living the dream and you're dreaming about living. I love it,
Yeah,
man.
it's cool.
That's what you're supposed to do.
It's
That's
so
what we
cool.
all out here for.
Yes. And then the thing about it, and being a trainer, I get to motivate.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, not only live this life, you get to show people, like, man, if you really want to love something, like, you're going to have to sacrifice. It's going to suck. Embrace the suck. Figure it out. Keep going, and then you'll be happy enough.
But you know what? People always want the reward, but they don't understand the grind that come with it. My question on that is like, how do you feel when you see someone like a Maddie Cox, right? You dropped her name a little bit. You personally worked with her.
Yeah.
You see her not only just go out there, get buckets, and to dominating the DFW area, which is, in my opinion, the toughest amateur athletics area in the world, right? But then on top of that, you see her get her rewards. She get her roses, and you know that you play a contribution to that,
Well,
right?
the thing about it, you see their flaws still. So everybody else, that's the thing. Like, people's vision is different than my vision.
Right.
Like, you'll see like we have a lot of people down the list that work with, from Heavy Gas to Latrey, and even one of my guys, like, he's getting his roses now. But the beauty is in the pain. Like, and I say that a lot, but the beauty is the story behind it. So, you know, people want the money, but I'm like, man, give me the story, because I know what we went through and what we overcame. So that makes me stronger as an individual. That makes my faith even stronger than anybody else, because I seen it. Like, I seen it.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. When they want the reward, but it's like, nah, give me the struggle.
That's right.
Because you give me the struggle, we figure it out together. Whoo, something fun is about to happen after that.
This might be the best initiation. I hate to say it.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. You know the initiation is mine, right? That was a great question you asked. I love that. But stay after the initiation. All right, Coach. So if anybody watches the show, I'm loving basketball. That's a movie. You got basketball and you got Annihilated.
Yeah.
So can you tell us your love and basketball story? Because if you don't know, we've had his wife on, Coach Pouncy.
Nomination.
Can you tell us how y'all met?
We met at the Final Four. I was actually in town recruiting her, because I was coaching in college at the time. And I was in town recruiting her. Man, I guess that's not the only thing I recruited. But at the end of the day, like, we clicked off like that. I mean, I'm telling you, the relationship, you know, me being a coach, like, you know, you have your, like, where you go out, you meet people, go on dates.
Yeah.
But man, I ain't gonna lie, like, I had probably about 5 dates set up when I was coming to town, and I met her. I
Canceled them all. Everything got
Canceled
canceled.
everything. Like, everybody got to go. Like, this shut this down. But
So it's some young lady who watching this would be like, I was date number 4.
I was number 3 and I didn't even make it.
I was
didn't
on
make
that
the cut.
list. Now that's why you canceled my date. All right, I got
I'm
you.
sorry.
All right, so the most important thing in life will always be family, and we really mean that. So allow me to reintroduce, well, he's already family, but
family,
Coach
man.
Pouncy to our family. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Man, I'm super excited to have you on here. But the first question, as a new family member, we got to know, man, how do we get the ITL gear?
Oh, baby.
This super swagging right here, man. This man is super fly.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah, closed mouths don't get fed,
Oh,
baby.
look there.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah.
Look at this,
Yeah,
man.
on
Hey.
type. And then my wife told me to make sure I didn't forget.
Oh, I was really gonna bring
Hey.
that up too.
Yeah.
I'm-
See,
Can
I
the
knew
camera
it.
see this?
I knew it.
Can the camera see this right
So I
here?
got
We
these for
the
y'all,
official Soul Taker. I feel like a soul taker, man. That right there is pretty
in the
clean.
lab. That's where I need to be. This is my home, B. Jones. I'm moving here.
Do you know why we do soul taking?
Why?
Somebody asked me that.
What does it mean,
Because the
man?
thing about it, like, if you ever stepped on a court and like you beat somebody down so bad, like, not only just aggression, but like with your mind, they can't do anything. You literally see their souls just leave their body, and they're just like, I gotta go. Like, they just leave, and it's the best thing ever.
Well, so let's talk a little bit about some basketball. Because I know you like to work with the young ladies. We saw 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐸, the Bayou Barbie, just take souls all throughout the tournament, and then it created a lot of turmoil, man. So you seem like a kind of reserved guy. So is it really more about that action,
Man,
or do you
I'm
believe in the chirping?
I'm really not that nice. Like, I'm like, I try to tell people, like, there's two sides to me. I'm chill like this because you should have saw all the aggression that I had on the court. It's like, I ain't got nothing left in the tank once I leave the court.
Yeah.
But I grew up. I went to Duncanville High School. So
You can't be no squad out. I mean, you got to come and work.
And I'm only 6 foot. So you think about that, like, I've been there battling with 6'8", 6'7". You know, you got some dogs that come in there, and they happen to come every year.
Yeah.
But the thing about it, like, you know, it was one that, like, that's why I love being a trainer, because I was a little soft at first. But then, like, when you have to fight for something, you have to dig in within and figure something out. And then when you find that person, you're like, I ain't going back to that soft person no more. Like, this is who I am. like I run this right here.
Well, let's talk about getting some buckets, man, because you talking about playing at Duncanville, like that's one of the most iconic schools in the nation. Everybody keep an eye. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, they the number one team in the USA Today poll, and you got history with this organization. So I mean, am I assuming that if we take that jacket off, you could put in some work on somebody, man?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, think about it, I ain't one of those coaches that like tell you. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna sheet you, I can show you. I'm gonna surround the situation, because I really believe like I'm become the trainer that I always wanted. Yeah. So it was never there. So it's like I had to create them.
Man, so tell us about your playing career. You played at Duncanville. Did you get the opportunity to play college ball?
I did. I went JUCO, played for 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞, which was my great coach. He was at UTA for a little bit. He just left there. Then I went to Central Arkansas and played under Corliss Williamson.
Really? You can't just name drop like that. Like it's nothing.
That's a serious name drop, man.
I'm trying to tell people I've been around people.
Can you call Corliss and tell?
I've seen some basketball. I've seen some things.
Hey, tell Corliss I was his biggest fan, man. I was about 13 or 14 years old. I thought I was on that team, man. Him, Lee Mayberry, Scotty Thurman,
Thomas, all them. Yeah.
Hey, them boys was off the chain,
I'm
man.
gonna tell you a funny Corliss Williamson story. So we had him because it was my senior year. I was fifth year senior because I broke my foot 3 times. So he comes in. And then I remember one practice, like he still kind of had the player in him. Yeah. So he was like cussing us out. Get there. I'm across the court and I just snapped. Get you, this, that, going back and forth. He said, what'd you say? You heard what I said? And then he started walking towards me. And he started getting bigger. He got bigger. I was like, Coach, this is stupid, man. We the same thing. Come on, let's hug. Get up out of here. As a boy coach, I could not check.
Man, now did you learn that style of basketball? Because he came from Nolan Smith, right? So you got
Nolan Richardson.
Excuse me. He came from Nolan Richardson, and that was a different breed of basketball that we hadn't seen. And so is that kind of how you mimic your coaching style?
Nah, not really. Well, you take something from everybody. Yeah. Like I try to take a great piece from everybody. From when I was and here go another name drop, when I was at GA working with Chris Beard. So you just take pieces from people and you're like, man, I like that. I like course aggression. And I like that, Coach Beard had a plan at all times. And like but the one thing everybody did was they worked 24/7. So that's why like I never shut it down. Like I can't shut it down because I'm like, I know somebody out there working. I'm not competing with people in my area because I already know them. Like I know how much they're gonna work. Like I'm competing with the big dogs because I know they got years up on me. They got head starts, something. But at the end of the day, it's like you keep putting those numbers in. You'll get where you want. Man, I think that's probably one of the biggest things that we as the average fan, and I consider myself just an average fan of the game, right? I turn the TV on, I enjoy it, but we see the Don Staley's and the Coach K's and the, and the Chris Beards and these people. Chris Beard played in the national championship game, right? Yes. This man took a Texas Tech team to the Final Four. We don't really understand the secret sauce, right? We don't understand what goes into the sausage, right? We all want to eat it and enjoy it, but we don't really know what goes into it. So as a trainer, like how do you advise your athletes with this work? Because I mean, it's one thing you got to work at, but your job is to take and transfer this information and this knowledge, right? And to get someone motivated, to get a athlete, especially a teenage athlete. And I'm just assuming that's an arduous task. So how do you take all of this passion, this work ethic, and transfer that into the players that you coach or you train? You have to realize what level they're at first. And I say what level are they trying to get to? How big is their dream? Yeah. And then you break it down. You're like, okay, you want to do that? You have to break them. Like the elites, we have to break them. Because the thing about it is like society gets so soft and be like, oh, you can do this, you can do this. Like, nah, you got to work. You got to work like hell. Like it's not easy. But once you realize that, like you got to go through hell a little bit to be able to give it. So once you just kind of live in that zone where it's like, the biggest thing I hate when people come in and be like, oh, my legs hurt, I'm a little sore. It's like, my legs been hurting for like 30 years.
Man, Coach, that drove me crazy as a coach. They come in there with that, man. Man, if you don't want to practice, just don't come. I can't stand that.
Show up. But you understand the levels. So I got to understand who they are, what level they are, and they got to open their mind to like, okay, if you really want this is what we're getting. But you just can't throw the book at them because they've never seen anything before. So now that I'm getting younger and younger players, it's like we're breaking them earlier. Yeah. And then you build them back up.
So with that being said, man, you listed off some names of some athletes, and we talking about 5-star, 4-star, high caliber athletes can probably play in any gym in the country. There's somebody out there that's watching this right now, and they probably been on the fence about getting a trainer. Why would someone who is elite, right? Why would someone who already has this natural skill set, why would I want to use a personal trainer? Why would I want to go to someone on my spare time in this beautiful facility and put in that type of work, that extra work?
Well, because iron sharpens iron. So if you come in, the thing about it, like you have to find the right trainer first of all. You have to find the one that is going to push you to the max. Now, at the end of the day, it's like, I'm your conscience when you come in. Like, hey, you come in, there ain't no negative talking here. It's nothing but, we can do this. It's going to take time, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to go harder. And like when you slow down, I have to be on details and know your game and know exactly how your body moves to push you even further. But in that, you need the accountability partner, because there's always going to be a moment of weakness as a human where you're going to want to take off. And you got to have that trainer that knows, like, nah, you can't take off. But also, too, you have to have a trainer to help you skip steps. Because as a hooper, we've made our mistakes. And then, like, as you get older, you start getting wiser. And then you become a student of the game even more as a coach. And then it's like, man, I wish I would have known this. And it's like, well, help the next person. Like, don't do that mistake. Like, you already did that. Like, here, just skip that, do this. Like, that's why I guess 𝐤𝐸𝐤𝐿 came out here with the shooting, because, I mean, I've gotten so crazy about it. I studied the shooting machine for a year and a half. Not the way they put it out, the way that I want to figure it out. Like, what's the problem? What's the problem? So now, when I wake up, I'm looking for problems to fix. Like, all right, when you go work with different programs, like, what's your problem? All right, cool. We in here, we're trying to figure this out. It's like, you got the answer? Not yet. But in a month, I'll have the answer.
Now, if I was to talk to your family and friends, do they say, are you coaching everybody all the time? Do you find yourself coaching even like at the grocery store? Like maybe you need to use the bag first. Move
No, I try not to. I mean, I try not to. I just stay in the gym. I stay in my lane.
But B. Jones, you know what got me just then? He said, I'm your conscience. You know how his voice is? I know that gets people there, but carry on, man. Go ahead.
All right, man. So me and Kevin, I've been working with this dude. Love this guy. He's a brother to me. We've been working for a long time. And there's a couple of topics that we just will not agree on. Now, the question is that we've been debating for 3 years. Is it better as a coach to be loved or to be feared? You just talked about the Corliss Williamson and so what do you think, man, as you go in and engage with these 16, 17, even sometimes, 11, 12-year-olds, do you want them to be that player's coach best friend, or do they need to understand, like, I'm going to push you hard, I'm going to be a nightmare, and I'm going to bring some stuff out of you that's just, that you ain't going to like, but you're going to come back and thank me in 10 years from now?
I'll break it down so simple for anybody that's ever, like, played street ball, rec ball, like played in the rec, not like rec ball, but like in the rec. You always had that one big homie. That one big homie who you like, I ain't tested here. Yeah. But they always come, they put their hand around you, be like, hey man, like they like, you got a chance, man. Like, if you do this a little bit, do this, they might pick you up on the team, and then like they a little tired, so they give you the ball a little bit more. Like, you have to be that big homie where it's like, you love me, but you ain't gonna test me because you know better. Because the thing about it, you've seen my action, you've seen my work. Like, I'm not gonna tell you my work, you've seen it. So basically, I try to look at it as like, be a big homie. Like, you loved, but you are feared a little bit.
That was very diplomatic.
Hey, he got his ball. We got to settle that one on the draw. All right. So, man, you a family man. You got this beautiful family, two young girls. What are your daughters' names, man? Let's go.
Zoe and Chloe.
All right, so you got a beautiful wife, beautiful kids, and you sound like you in the gym all the time, man. Tell us, because I'm pretty sure somebody out there want to be a trainer, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody's thinking to themselves like, man, I think I could do that. I hoop back in the day. I still can teach and coach and train and motivate. So what is the life of a trainer?
Man, it's exactly that. You're in the gym. Like, you're in the gym so much. Like, man, for you to invest, for some people they call it sacrifice. Mm-hmm. But I have to put investments into this because my pop said something once before and it stuck with me. And my mom said the same thing. Like, don't go where there is no path. Go where there isn't a path and leave a trail. So that's where on the training side, like, I've tried to do was like, I'm gonna try to leave a trail because I don't want to do the same things everybody else does. Why? Because that ain't going to give me the competitive advantage. Like, that's not going to give me, so literally, like, I get a little bit more time back now, But like it'll be times that when I was working a second job and doing those sacrifices, those investments, just trying to figure it out. So the advice that I would tell you is like grind. Like get into it. It's not going to be fun. Don't get in it for the money. Because it was times I was charging $15. Just like I was just trying to get bodies. Like, let me.
How much you got? How much you got on you?
You got a quarter? All right, come on, let's go.
Give me a honey bun and a knee-high peach pop, and I'm
like for real though. Like I mean, but then you start, you get your ideas when you're in the struggle. Like that's when you get your best ideas, when you're in the struggle. So if you think about it, like don't go in and thinking you know the answers. Go in there trying to solve the answers, figure them out as you go. So get in there. Keep going and keep pushing forward.
Man, is there any days off?
Nah, because when you do take one mentally, like my wife be like, put your phone out. Like you don't need to do that. Like what you watching now? Like I'm like, I don't know, I can't sleep. Like
all right, so that's not just my wife. Then. All right, so. All right, man. Well, the title of the show, you already know, it's your Sports Life Talks. You got next, man. And this is all about rising stars, telling us the future and how you are going to take this thing to the next level. But ITL, it's definitely hot right now. It's catching a wave. You doing so much big things out here in this marketplace. But now that we rocking with you, now that you Sports Life Talk family, we got to tell the nation, what does the future hold for you, Coach Pouncy?
Oh man, we got things coming. We got things coming. Things I really can't talk about just yet. But when you see it, you're gonna be like, man, there it is. But every year is to get better. Every year is to solve a new problem. Every year is to have fun doing it. But the next thing immediately we have coming up is our ITL game. We do that every year. It's for my wife's school. It's to help fundraise. And we just trying to feed the kids. Trying to make sure they get their pre-game meals, their end of the game meals, get the tournaments. But it's a fun way for you to come out and see big time athletes. And you never really get to see college players, high school players on the same time. Maybe one middle school where you're like, dang, these people are nice. But it's to get those hoopers, put them all together, let everybody see, and then kind of see the opening of the program. But also do a fundraiser for Northwest High School.
Now, you know your wife invited us out there, huh? I mean,
yeah.
Depending on what happened here in a second with KT and these jump shots, man, I don't know if you're gonna rescind that invitation.
Listen, KT, you go. Just put the ball down.
You too, Coach?
Anybody got a microphone? Anybody got a microphone?
He hyped me up. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll fall for that, man. I can get buckets.
Hey, so tell us, when is the event, man?
You're gonna have to come to the underground run there and come check that out since you get buckets.
What's the age limit?
The age limit is if you can hoop, come on out.
If y'all ain't playing horse, it's
it ain't horse. If I gotta run up and down the court, I ain't gonna make it.
Maddie, bus. You gonna have bus coming at you. Man, it's just everywhere from Paris.
That's a hard no. Like you said, give me a microphone. I'm not playing against anybody. Let's go.
When is the event, man?
It'll be June 3rd.
Okay.
June 3rd.
Is it open house? Anybody can come?
Anybody can come. Okay. Everybody can come. We're gonna try to put on a show for y'all.
All right, well then y'all already heard Sports Life Talk Nation. We coming out.
Hey, can we set up? Can we do our thing?
Of course you can set up. I thought you said we family, right?
Yeah.
You gotta ask.
We showing up.
I just had to make sure. You were charging me up about my hooping skills. I just gotta, I gotta check.
No. So we said leave the balls, bring the mics.
Yes, bring the mics, KT. Bring the mics and the boards.
We there. Well, hey, B. Jones, we're gonna have to rent a room though, because that's a long drive, but we coming.
We're gonna holler at Chris and Jules, man. Chris and Jules be able to hook us up with something. They get us some balls.
We can flip right here. We just make a pallet. Yeah.
All right, that's what's up, man. So when the sun sets on your career, I know you got some beautiful daughters that's gonna be a part of your legacy as well. But how do you want like these kids that you train, man? What do you want them to say about you when it's all said and done, and you look back on your career? What kind of imprint, what kind of footprint do you want to have left on this game?
That's a real one right there. Like that was a real one. That's a real one. He understood us. He showed us what hoopers do after their career. He showed us how to love everybody, how to bring a community together. He showed us how to be innovative and follow his dreams. So that's it. Just show you how to live.
All right, man. So we're doing this in a little bit of a different format. We don't have all of the IGs and stuff and all your profile on the screen with your information, but tell everybody how they can get in contact with you, Coach Pouncy.
Oh, that's easy. You can find us on Twitter or Instagram at ITL Skills.
ITL Skills. That's it. ITL Skills. Y'all go hit this man up. Give him a follow. Check out some of his work. I guarantee you he is bulletproof. And we also going to tag in Open Gym. If you a hoop out here in the DFW area, you want to get that work in. Dirk. I don't know. Luca. y'all more than welcome to come out here to Open Gym and check out this amazing $1 million facility, man. Because I'm telling you, I feel like like Kevin said, we made it. This is definitely on a different level.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad you like this facility. Because when I first saw it, I was like, because I've been knowing him for years, been knowing Chris for years, about 2 years now. And I remember when they started building it, and then they started coming together. And I remember playing against Vanderbilt, and they have a stage.
Yeah.
And then when they first lit it up, I was like, oh my God, like we're gonna do some damage with this. Like this is gonna be good.
But you know what though? That's what it kind of feel like. I'm glad you said it. It kind of feel like right now I'm sitting on the half court line of crypto arena, and it's about that. That's what it feels like. So you kind of feel that game day pressure with the lights and all of that. But yet, like I said, you're able to isolate, get in your own world, and become yourself and then and develop yourself.
I mean, my girls, they would have problems going to gyms because dudes like trying to holler at them and stuff. And
wait, they got any problems? They got 2 more uncles that we can handle that for you. We jumping folks.
We're gonna need a whole lot of people because I walked to one job, like, come on, girls, let's grab my stuff and get up out of here. Yeah. We gotta go. We don't want these problems with these men.
No doubt. All right, Coach. So do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Oh yeah. First of all, I'm gonna shout out to everybody in the ITL gang. Man, there's so many of them, but there's some special ones that kind of help take the game to another level. So, Latrey Darthur, Evie Getz, Mackenzie Buss, Georgia, 𝐬𝐴, Maddie Cox. Yes, Maddie Cox, she's new with us, but she's helped bring us to the next level. And there's one that I would never forget, Bailey Roden. Y'all would never know who that is, but Bailey Roden, she was one of the first that just dove into it and became a better player. And that gave me the confidence to realize that, man, I could train anybody. I could train anybody. Anybody's willing to work, we could train.
All right, so this is part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell me, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who you calling out? Who should have next?
Well, I just get one?
No, you get multiple.
All right, so has 𝐬𝐴 been shouted out yet?
Look at
Emma,
look at me, Emma. Your mom has tried to get you on the show. I reached out to you. You told me no. The time is now. Stop playing with us. You're part of our family. Come on. All right, go ahead, Mike.
𝐬𝐴.
I want to get Bailey Roden too. I want to hear this Bailey Roden story.
Bailey Roden? You got to hear Bailey Roden.
Okay,
Bailey Roden is pretty cool kid. Pretty cool kid. And Mackenzie Buss. Mackenzie's the first kid that I recruited that I never asked anybody to come train with me. But when she tore her ACL, I went to Coach Jordan Davis. Oh, Jordan Davis. You got to get Jordan Davis on. Sorry, there's so many people. I'm like, you got to get this person on. But I went to Jordan Davis. I was like, I got to have her. And when y'all meet Mackenzie Buss, you'll be like, wow. Like, she wows people. Like, her personality just
What class is she?
She's at JUCO right now. She's a JUCO All-American. She just got nominated, actually, 3 days ago. JUCO All-American. She's about this tall, but she's fast as lightning.
She'll get Kevin problems.
She'll give everybody
I'm not guarding her. I got to guard somebody in the post.
I got coaches who coming there like, I'm not guarding Buss.
Well, hold on, wait. He forgot one though. We can't let him get away with one.
Who was that?
Is that Emmy Steele?
No. You, Maddie.
Maddie Cox, yes, but she got nominated by her.
Well, we got to get multiple nominations because we want her on the show.
Yeah, she did get nominated by.
Can we let's just get a gang, just get the ITL gang up here.
Let's do it, man.
We got to get with Chris and Jules, see if they let us come back and do some more filming in this.
Because we got some cool players in this area.
That's really dope players in the DFW.
Let's get a gang together. Just sit. How many more chairs can we fit?
Hey, that'll be super fun. But Coach Pouncy, man, you the truth, dog. You a trailblazer. You an icon. You so sincere, authentic. Your passion, your work ethic, bro. You a family man first, but you know how to get that bucket. You know how to put that work in, bro. I appreciate you. You elite. You are extraordinary. You deserve a yeet. Coach Mike Pouncy, you got next. Sports Life Talk Nation. Kevin told y'all stop playing with us and start praying with us. We on a major wave right now. This movement is taking over. We the hottest show in the DFW Metroplex. Matter of fact, the whole entire Arklatex. It's so much coming your way. Don't forget to like, subscribe at Sports Life Talk. We everywhere. If you see Sports Life Talk, y'all looking at us right here. We Sports Life Talk. So don't take it for granted, and don't forget to share, because sharing is caring. Let's keep this awesome momentum of 2023 to take over. Here, KT, man, look at us, man. Look at us, man. I can't touch you, girl.
Man, I know you got me trying to stretch over here. I should have went this way. That's my fault.
Hey, and then lastly, we got a new website, yougotnext.com. Go check out the website. You can actually get initiated. Tell us your story. Tell us your top 5 superhero. And you can nominate someone. If you're sitting there, you're thinking like, man, I want to be next. I want to be on the show. I want them to come check out Open Gym and interview me. Hey, hit us up. We opening up auditions. We family first. Like I said, we always going to put our people first. We ain't going to forget where we came from. Kevin, what am I missing, man?
B. Jones, you did an excellent job. I don't give you enough credit, but I don't know. It's something about this Open Gym. I'm in my feelings. So, man, you did a great job. Coach, thank you for rocking with us. And also thank your wife for coming on the show. That's how it all got started.
Yep.
Reach out to her. She said, yeah, I'll do it. And look where we're at now. Kevin, we're part of the Pouncies, man.
Yeah, in your feelings. That's one of I'm in my feelings.
Okay.
That's a Kevin Gates song. You know what I'm saying? But Coach Pouncy, get hard. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired.
Hey.
I don't get tired.
Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better, and keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
See what's crazy is I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next, just a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me.